Hey guys, hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having an awesome day. I have the flu. I'm a little sick, but I don't care. That's not going to stop me because I will be taking you back to 1988 when an unknown songstress by the name of Kylie Minogue from Australia burst onto the scene with her debut album, Kylie. 1988, 31 years ago. Where were you 31 years ago? I wasn't even born. No, but apparently this is her first time delving into music back in the late 1980s. Apparently she was a soap opera actress before this, that's what I read. And then she finally decided to delve into music, and we are very thankful that she did. So this is my third Kylie Minogue album that I will be listening to. I'm going on a Kylie Minogue journey, listening to her whole discography. I've already listened to Golden and Fever, and now I'm going all the way to the beginning to her debut record, Kylie. So I haven't heard any tracks on this album before, except for track number 2, The Locomotion. Yes, okay. So there are 10 tracks. I haven't heard a single one of the tracks yet. I'm very curious about track number 10 because it's titled Love at First Sight, and she does have a song on Fever called Love at First Sight. So I don't know if this is the same song or it's a different song, so I'm gonna be very excited to find out if it's a new song. So anyway, enough talking, let's get into track number 1, I Should Be So Lucky. And interestingly enough, I mean, I don't want to bring it up, this is about Kylie, but I have to bring it up. Madonna, on her debut record from 1983. The first track on that album, the self-titled Madonna record, the first track was called Lucky Star, and now we have track number 1 on the debut record from Kylie Minogue, I Should Be So Lucky, so both tracks have lucky in the title. Just a little bit tidbit of information for you guys. Okay, let's get into it. Track number 1, I Should Be So Lucky. Oh. I love it already. Okay, so that was track number 1, I Should Be So Lucky. I love it, I love it, I love it. I Should Be So Lucky. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is from her debut record, and you know what? I'm already feeling it. Yes, 2 thumbs up for me. If this is what the rest of the record is gonna sound like, I mean, I just know I'm gonna love this record. So that was really exciting. I loved it, as you could see. So now let's move on to track number 2, The Locomotion. Okay, and that was track number 2, The Locomotion, and I regret eating before this video because I should have known better. I should have known that I'll be listening to Kylie Minogue, so I would be, moving around, I would be dancing, I would be getting cramps left and right. I mean, it's Kylie Minogue. And now I'm feeling the crabs. Anyway, this is The Locomotion, and I don't know what The Locomotion is. I haven't watched the music video to this song, and I remember listening to the song way back when, but I don't know what The Locomotion is. Obviously, it's some sort of dance of some kind, but I don't know what it is. So, and every time I hear the song, I have the sudden urge to work out and exercise, and it just puts me in that mood. Anyway, so that was really exciting. Obviously, one of my favorite Kylie songs ever, The Locomotion. So now we'll move on to track number 3. I don't know how to pronounce that. Je ne sais pas quoi. Google, I need to Google that. You know what? I'm not going to Google it. I'm just going to attempt it again. Je ne sais pas pourquoi. Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it? I'm kind of proud of myself. I hope I didn't butcher it. Anyway, let's get into it. Track number 3. So that was track number 3, I Still Love You, Je ne sais pas pourquoi. And, I mean, I do live in Canada, so I should be able to pronounce that very flawlessly. For those of you who don't know, Canada is an English and French-speaking country. Just FYI, if you ever choose to come here, everything in this country is labeled with English and French. So if you read ingredients or nutrition labels, or if you look on the back of a DVD or any sort of book or what have you, there's always going to be the English and then the French version underneath it. Just FYI. Anyway, so that was track number 3, and I really enjoyed it. 3 for 3. I'm really enjoying this record so far, Kylie's debut. And this is very classic 80s, and it's just fun. It's lighthearted. You don't really have to think while listening to the song. You just puts you in a happy mood. And it's always nice to listen to records like this. So I really liked it. 2 thumbs up for me. So now let's move on to track number 4. It's No Secret. What secret is that? I'm very curious.
No secret, it's no secret. You were cheating me.
Oh,
Cause you told everybody.
what a scumbag.
You know I gave you all my heart. I guess you couldn't love me. Like you said you loved me. Oh no, it's no secret. It's no secret. How you had me. All of my life, I was looking for someone just like you. You were cheating on me. But I was the last to know. Our love was a lie. 'Cause you told everybody.
What an asshole. Poor Kylie. Track number 4, It's No Secret. Some guy cheated on her and it shattered her, it ruined her, and she thought he was the one, but now apparently he wasn't, and she was the last to find out. Very heartbreaking. Poor Kylie, It's No Secret. I enjoyed that song, but still kind of makes me angry, to be honest. Okay, so enjoyable song. I enjoyed it. 4 for 4. So now let's move on to track number 5, Got to Be Certain.
Keep on asking me, why can't we be together? I've got to be so sure. If you want our love to be, I know you'll wait for me. I'm not asking for a love to last forever. I've had my share. My heart's broken and I don't wanna take that anymore.
Okay, that was track number 5, Got to Be Certain. So she had her heart broken in a pretty vicious way, and now she has a hard time trusting people. I mean, can't really blame the girl. I'm sure, I mean, not all of us, but some of us have probably been there where something shady really happened, something very unfortunate in terms of the falling apart of a relationship, and we felt really embarrassed and stupid, and now trying to move on with our lives and trying to move on with other relationships, trying to find someone else to date. It can be a bit of a struggle because now you have trust issues, and you have to be certain that this person won't break your heart like the last person. So kudos to Kylie, another great song. I enjoyed it. 5 for 5. These are all solid tracks. There isn't a song yet that has been mind-blowing to me, except probably the Locomotion, which I'm just discovering from the editor's note is a cover. It says she retools Goffin and King's 1962 hit, The Locomotion. So I didn't know this was a cover. I thought this was the original track by Kylie. So you learn something new every day. Thank you, Apple Music. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like there aren't any mind-blowing or mega hits on this record. They're just all solid pop songs. You know, they're enjoyable, they're not bad, but they're not amazing. They're just fun. They're just classic 80s pop songs. So now let's move on to track number 6, Turn It Into Love. Okay, so we go from It's No Secret to Got to Be Certain to Turn It Into Love. So hopefully in this track she kind of rebounds from what she experienced in track number 4, It's No Secret, and hopefully she kind of, finds love in this track. So let's get to it. Track number 6, Turn It Into Love. Okay, that was track number 6, Turn It Into Love. So it looks like she doesn't find love in this song from another person necessarily. It's more so the message is trying to convey that you need to turn whatever hate you were feeling, whatever sort of conflict or negativity you were feeling, you just kind of have to turn that into love and turn it into acceptance. And everything will kind of over time heal itself. Instead of dwelling on the bad things that happen, you just need to kind of move on and turn that into love. And my philosophy is that, I'm a big believer in the law of attraction, and whatever you think, you kind of send that out into the universe. So if you're always thinking negative thoughts and you're always stressing about something, you're putting that out into the universe, and all of that's going to come back to you. Things are going to escalate and things are going to get worse because that's what you're requesting from the universe. That's what you're requesting to happen. Whereas if you put positivity, if you put, aspirations, if you put what you want, your wants and dreams out into the universe, then you're going to kind of get that back, and all these good things are going to start happening. And I implement that in my everyday life, and I gotta say, it almost always happens. And that's essentially what this song is trying to tell you. You just kind of have to turn it all into love. You just kind of have to turn it, you have to flip it on its head, and you have to figure out, okay, how can I turn this into a positive situation? So that's what I got out of the song. Anyway, so now let's move on to track number 7, I Miss You. And that was track number 7, I Miss You. So this is obviously about mourning the separation of a relationship, wanting to be back with the person you broke up with, or somebody who maybe moved away. And I don't know if this is the same person from track number 4, It's No Secret. I don't know if it's, about the guy who cheated on her. Maybe it is, or maybe it's about somebody else. It's about, missing someone so much that you're hugging your pillow, thinking it's them. I mean, we've all been there. I do it, laying in bed and just hugging your pillow, just, imagining that's that special someone. And I appreciate the message, I miss you, what have you, but I feel like this is probably my least favorite song on the album. It was just kind of basic, it wasn't that memorable, and I don't think I will really go back to this song again. It just didn't really resonate with me. But all the other tracks, the first 6 tracks, were awesome. I love them. So now let's move on to track number 8, I'll Still Be Loving You. Okay, so that was track number 8. I'll Still Be Loving You. I hated that song, and it is very rare where I bluntly say that I hate a song, but I don't even recall ever really saying that I hate a song as bluntly as this, but I just I think this is a really bad song, and it was not memorable. I thought it was very boring. I just wanted it to be over. It was very lazy. I mean, obviously the message is she's kind of going through this traumatic thing in her life where she was cheated on and now she doesn't know if she can trust someone again. She wants to be in love and she might be wanting someone again, but she might not be able to have that person again. And now she's saying, I miss you and I'll still be loving you. So I get the theme that's happening, but I think this is just, it's not a good pop song at all. It's my least favorite track on the record, and it's so boring and uninspired. It's very lazy, and there was nothing. It was like a dead person singing. It was just very uninspired. And this is a very harsh critique of the song. I usually don't give harsh critiques like this, even on songs I dislike. But I don't like this song. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll have to listen to it again. Again, this is my first listen. This is my first impression of. I mean, this is what these videos are. They are my first impressions. It's my first time listening to an album, my first time listening to songs by a particular artist. And there have been many times where I dislike the song for the first time hearing it, but then I go back and I end up liking it. So maybe I'm overreacting, but I no, this song is just all kinds of no. Anyway, let's move on to track number 9, Look My Way.
You're the one that I long for. I'm just trying to catch your eye. Oh, need me. I wanna hold you. Look my way.
Okay, so that was track number 9, Look My Way. This is another song that I just wanted to be over. And I hate saying that because it's Kylie Minogue, but honestly, I just wasn't feeling this song. I feel like it's not as bad as I'll Still Be Loving You, but it's still not a very good song. It's just very generic. I just feel like it's a filler track. It's just very uninspired. Look my way. And I don't know, like I'm not feeling this second part of the record. I loved the tracks up until track number 6, Turn It Into Love, and then I kind of enjoyed I Miss You, and then it just kind of started falling apart with track number 8. So I didn't care for the song at all. Anyway, let's move on to track number 10, the final track on the record. So I'm very excited because I want to know if this is the same Love at First Sight as the song that appears on her album Fever from 2001. So I'm very excited. So let's get to track number 10, Love at First Sight.
I just had to see it again. Now I believe in love at first sight. Yes, I believe in love at first sight. I'm sure it just happened to me. Now I believe in love at first sight. Now I believe it can be. Now I believe in love at first sight. Now I believe it can be.
Okay, so that was track number 10, Love at First Sight. Yes, yes, yes. One of my favorite tracks on the record. Yes, this track saved the album for me. And what a way to wrap it up. I love it. A lot of fun. It looks like she is finding love again. She is learning to love again. Love at first sight. She sees someone. She sees a cute boy. They make eye contact. And it's love at first sight. Very optimistic way to end the record. And I love it. And that is Kylie Minogue's debut record. I really enjoyed listening to this album. Even though there were a couple tracks that I hated. I hate using that word, which I just did again, but you know what? It is what it is. And I enjoyed most of the tracks on this record, even though there were two in particular I did like, the rest of the record's really good. It's a solid pop record. None of the songs are, standout mega pop hits or anything. But honestly, any of these tracks, except those weird two songs at the end, any of the other tracks I feel like could have been a single. Because they're just a lot of fun and I enjoy the message. She was hurt and she was cheated on and she was trying to love again and she was unsure and anybody can relate to that theme. Well, not anybody, not everyone has been cheated on, but anybody can go through the experiences of losing love or someone moving away or someone passing away, just losing that connection with someone. And yeah, I enjoyed it from 1988. That was Kylie. I enjoyed it. I am very much excited to go on this Kylie Minogue journey to see how she grows. I don't know how old she was when she recorded this album, but it's going to be interesting to see how she matures through her records and where it takes me, especially into the 90s and beyond. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyway, so that was that. I hope you enjoy watching. What is your favorite track from the record? And yeah, offer me suggestions. What are other albums? What are other artists I should check out? I'm open to any artist from any decade. And yeah, so thanks for watching. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter. And I gotta say, I have to say it. I mean, this album artwork, the hat. What is that hat? Is that her hair? Is that a hat with her hair on top? Or I just spit there. I'm so sorry. It looks like hay from a barn, and there's I'm expecting, a chicken to pop out with, laying its eggs, and it's like a nest. I'm expecting birds to fly out. What's happening there? I'm so sorry, Kylie, but it's very questionable.